All right. Oh.
All right.
All right. We ready?
So I'm ready.
All right. In three, two, one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Betting Window on the Nerdport Network. I am your host, F. and Ronnie, and with me, as always,
Captain Stuntcock himself.
oh, yes, yes, yes. It is Monday. We are live. And we are trying something different. It is our normal Wednesday show, but it is the weekend recap where we dive into the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that in the world of sports that lead into sports betting. Pretty much like I said on today's show, it is the weekend recap of everything that happened, obviously, over the weekend. NHL, MLB, storylines that are progressing through, and so on and so forth.
Correctamundo. But I think the first thing that we need to do is we need to step into the world of the NHL.
And Scream Gloria.
I mean, I'm hoping. But I was talking more so about Ovi.
Yes, and a secondary unbreakable record that no one thought was going to happen.
I mean, it's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's one of those records that you think is going to stand.
Yeah, so two things about this. So Ovi on Friday ties Wayne Gretzky for the career goals.
Right.
He had a chance to break it that day, but he actually asked to get pulled out because he did not want a goal on an empty netter.
I respect that.
Yeah. So,
I have a lot of respect for that.
which then coming to Sunday, Islanders versus the Caps. Ovi snipes one through with a rocket there, boys, and hits 895.
Congratulations, sir.
Passing Gretzky in the same amount of games that it took Gretzky to get that goal.
Now, there is another way we can look at this. And
Okay.
that is Gretzky is one goal away from Ovi's record.
Yeah, right. I mean, and there's still 4 more games, and who knows if he's done. So this is a record that is going to get added on to at least by another, I bet you by another 5. So I bet you he'll get to 900 before playoffs.
Right.
But what's interesting about this is where this leads to. I mean, the Caps right now are sitting at the top of the league in the East with 107 points. They're behind Winnipeg, which is 108. But Winnipeg right now is tied with the St. Louis Blues.
Winnipeg can suck my Mr. Cocky.
Yeah, Winnipeg right now has the President's Day trophy, which is probably the best thing because nobody that's won the President's Trophy, which is the most points in the season, has went and won the Stanley Cup in it's been a while.
It's been a while.
So, there's that. And we're getting closer and closer to a playoff, and we're getting closer and closer to playoff hockey.
I'm ready for playoff hockey.
Yeah, I mean, we're within the last week. The season ends on Sunday.
Correct. Correct on Monday, sir.
And there's a lot of storylines going on right now when it comes to the NHL. Obviously now is can Ovi get his chip? Another one. Because if he can get it, if he gets it, who says he comes back next year?
If he gets it, he doesn't come back next year. I guarantee you that.
Yeah. Gets the record, goes out as a champion. I mean, he's already won one title, so he doesn't really need the other one. But if you go out with and win one, yeah, you couldn't see any better way of going out. All right. So, yeah, Ovi, congratulations. Got it. Get it. And get ready for the playoffs. Now, we look at the hottest team right now, probably in hockey, though.
Yeah.
The St. Louis Blues.
Let's go, baby.
What are they, 13 in a row?
I do believe so. That is a franchise history. Like history-making fucking win streak. It's the longest in franchise history.
And right now are fighting. Right now they have the 5th wild card seed, but are not out of it. Out of the woodwork to not get into the top 6.
Right.
Which they would have to win the next 3 out of the 4. The next 3 of 4 to get it. And in all honesty, they would need the Avalanche to lose 2 out of the next 4.
Which is possible.
Oh yeah, I mean they got shit next week. Tomorrow, the Avs have the oh god damn it, the Vegas has Vegas. So I mean they have a full blown chance.
Right. I'm really, really hoping that the Blues make a good run this year. They deserve it, especially with how hot they've gotten at the end of the season.
I mean, right now they're at a 97.8% chance of making it. They're gonna make it.
Yes, I just want them to go on a run when they make it.
But it also looks like that they would play. What does it look like? Let me see something real quick. They would play. Who's the 1 seed? Who's the 2 seed? It looks like it would be Vegas, and that's a team I wouldn't want to fucking be playing.
Correct. That is the team that you want to avoid.
Yeah, VGK is not a team that I want to be messing with, so that would be bad. Honestly, I'm hoping Vegas beats a couple times and gets above Winnipeg to get the win, because I would rather see Winnipeg than Vegas. Hell, like I said, Colorado does that. You're in the 6th seed. Then you're playing probably Edmonton.
Right.
That's best case scenario. Because you're not seeing Dallas. You're not catching up to anybody like that. They would catch up to you.
Right.
Yeah. So, take that for what it is.
Oh, man.
But, I mean, other than that, hockey-wise, over the weekend, there wasn't a lot. The big news is Ovi.
Yes, absolutely. The big news is over.
I mean, let's face it. That's the big news in the NHL. Nothing really changed with the odds. Everything got a little cleaner, but nothing's changed.
Right.
Because right now, nothing really changed when it came to the playoff run. So, nothing's really changed there. So, take that for what it is. I bet you by beginning of the week, that'll change, though. But, alright. Other news. Do this real quick. The Yukon Women Huskies, Lady Huskies, are your national champions in women's college basketball. Destroying South Carolina.
Destroying.
82-59.
Destroying.
Paige
Chris.
Beckers comes in and gets her title after pretty much being through one of the oddest 5 years in when it comes to college basketball. She was technically on the COVID ramp, so she could have came back for one more year. It's not going. She will be going to the WNBA in this year.
Right.
So, good for her. Congratulations to her. We'll be seeing you probably on the, probably some like the Mercury. Phoenix Mercury, some bad team.
The bad team.
I mean, I don't even know who has. You know what? I will say this real quick. I do not know who has the first pick of the draft. Let me see before who actually has the draft. The Dallas Wings. That is a terrible fucking name.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. They added 2 new teams.
And those 2 teams are
Seattle and Dallas. The Dallas Wing, here we go. The Seattle Storm, that's a great fucking name. So here are the teams in the WNBA. And this is awkward because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 13 teams. I love how they have an odd number of teams.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. So in the East, the Atlantic Dream, Chicago Sky, Connecticut Sun, Indiana Fever, Liberty, the New York Liberty, and the Washington Mystics. Western Conference, the Dallas Wings. That's a terrible name. The Golden State Valkyries. Okay.
I kind of like that.
That's a new team. I know that. The Vegas Aces.
Vegas A's.
Yep. The LA Spark. Minnesota Lynx. The Phoenix Mercury and the Seattle Storm. let's
Okay.
face it, the best three names are the Aces, the Valkyrie, and the Storm.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, the more iconic one is the Liberty. But Dallas has the first pick, which means they're going to get Paige Beckers. Which, cool. I mean, it's an expansion team, so cool. She gets. I mean, and if anyone cares, the WNBA starts up in a month. Now, here's the thing. Me and you talked about this, and we'll talk about this a little more on Wednesday, but I want your honest opinion on this. You said that they need to promote the WNBA to get more people to watch it, right?
Yes.
Do they, though? Because shouldn't they promote the women's college game instead to get, so when they go to the WNBA, people will follow?
No, because people won't follow.
They did with Caitlin Clark. Like, that's what I mean. Like, they did with Caitlin Clark. They followed because... So, this is what I'm getting at. Caitlin Clark last year in the finals drew, and I'm saying her because it was her, 11 million viewers for the women's national title game. Guess how much this year's women's national title game drew, rating-wise?
What a draw rating wise.
3 million.
That's a lot of cheddar.
But it's a huge contrast when it's from 3 million this year and last year was 11. But I will say this, ESPN has not done jack and shit when it's come to promoting NCAA women's basketball. And like, so how are you going to promote? Granted, they got 3 million with zero promotion. That's great. But how are they going to sit there and then say, oh, well, this league's not doing good when they don't promote essentially the minor leagues?
Right.
So maybe if you fix one, you fix the other. But we can talk about that more on Wednesday.
Yes.
All right. The NBA, there's not a lot that happened last week at the NBA or over the weekend. Everyone's starting to gear up for, what's it called? They're all starting to gear up for playoff basketball. Yay.
Yeah.
But I will say this. When it comes to so, all right, we'll go to Major League Baseball. And we'll go to baseball, period, because we'll close with this. Major League Baseball and college baseball. This weekend was fucking nuts.
Yes.
Mets sweep the, what did we have? Friday. Chicago got swept by Detroit. Boston took complete and utter control of St. Louis.
We always struggle with them.
Well, 18-7 on Sunday Night Baseball?
Like I said, dude, we struggle with Boston.
Um, but there's one team that I can say right now that I would never have thought in a million years would be this bad. We're listen, we're 10 games in. We're 9 games in. So I can't even say that we're brand new. Game's brand new.
Right.
But the Atlanta Braves have only won 1 game. They're 1-8. Like, is that reading too much into it, or is there actually struggle? I mean, yes, there's no Acuna, there's no Spencer Strider, but like, you gotta think with how the Braves are, they would get more than just 1 win within 10 games.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's the thing. Like, is it the A's, the Athletics have more wins than the Braves. The Chicago White Sox have more wins than the Braves. The Colorado Rockies have more wins than the Braves.
I just want to say, fuck the Braves.
Yeah, but like 1-8. Listen, are they going to probably turn this around and get back in order? Yeah, of course. The season's fucking long. But right now, 10 game looking at 10 games, like that's not good.
Right.
Like, what's so? All right. So, has anything changed with the NL East? Hold on. No, the Vegas does not think this 1 out of 10 has done anything because they're still 3-1 to win the division.
So nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
Well, all right then.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to see if they did. It'd be nice because then maybe I would throw some money down on Atlanta.
Right, a couple shickles.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's not even worth it.
Fair.
But when it comes to college, dude, college baseball last night might have been, or hell, Saturday and Sunday might have been some of the most ridiculous shit that I've ever seen. We had the number 1 team in Tennessee getting smoked.
Right.
And I mean, like, they got torched. They got 10 run in one game, and then I think they got 10 run. I think they got 10 run in back-to-back games.
Wow, that's fucking crazy.
I'm trying to see if they did a 3-game series against A&M or they did a 2-game. Looks like it was a 2-game. So they 10 run one game and they got 10 run. But oh no, sorry. They lost 9-3. Yeah, they lost a 3-game series to A&M. 9-3 the first game, and then 17-6 the second.
Damn.
The moonshots that were hit by A&M were stupid. You could have sat out of the stadium and still caught fly balls. That's how far these balls were going.
Right.
Like, you heard the tink, and it's like, that's gone. Like, you didn't even have to look. You just heard it.
Right.
But that wasn't the biggest surprise on Saturday. Arkansas. I'm not going to tell you the score. They played Missouri. The game only lasted 7 innings. I want you to guess the score. So it lasted 7, which means no matter what, they got 10 run.
I have no idea. I didn't watch anything Saturday.
No, but I'm saying, just guess. Entertain me. Entertain me. Throw out a number.
I have no idea.
Missouri 3. Arkansas 21.
Wow, that's a dick slapping.
Yeah, that's a spread in Arkansas. If I told you that score, that's a football score.
Right.
That's Missouri giving up 3 touchdowns. Like, a lot of these games, we're early in college baseball. We're early enough, I should say. But we're on the road to Omaha. If this is how it's going to go, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Because we're getting to dangerous territory when it comes to some of these games.
Right.
Like Vanderbilt beating Arkansas. You're talking about 2 teams that are going to face each other in the SEC championship. Coastal Carolina, ranked 21 in the nation. We're getting closer and closer to where the top 25 is now being shown. Like, it is perfectly clear what we're getting. Like Arkansas is the top of the shit right now. And their odds to not just to make it to Omaha, that's going to happen.
I have no idea. I don't watch college baseball.
You should. It's fucking fun.
I don't have time.
I mean, shit, just go on ESPN Plus, all the replays. Like, I'm showing this right now. Florida, who is ranked, or will be ranked, is 35-1 to win it. It's a 64-team playoff. And once they get to Omaha, it's a crapshoot. Coastal Carolina's 101. They will be in the field. I'd throw a couple shekels down.
Yeah.
Like, college, like, just recapping this shit. It's crazy. I mean, shit. We're seeing that shit when it comes to, like, softball and stuff like that. Some of the getting closer and closer.
I watch softball at all.
Surprisingly, I've actually been to a couple games because they're free. Some of these chicks can fucking whale that fucking ball.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, what is it? We got. There's not a lot of other news like recap wise. Like it's right now. I mean, you have the national title game going on as we speak between Florida and Houston. Houston's up right now by 12. Um, Called it last week. Journalism won the Santa Anita Derby. We're getting closer and closer. We have literally a month for the Kentucky Derby. And that's gonna be freaking nuts. But other than that, is there any other things that you want to talk about?
No, not this early in the week.
No, I mean, like I said, quick recap. We'll do this every Monday. If there's something big that happened over the weekend, we'll hit it up. 30 minutes to an hour. Nothing really that small, and we'll just keep coming back every week and just following up.
That's it.
But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, follow us on all social media accounts under the Nerdport Network. Follow me and Ryan individually on Twitter at FNRonnie.
At Stuntcock STL.
Join us back. We doing this tomorrow?
Maybe.
All right. Pay attention to Twitter. We might be back live tomorrow with a dumpster fire. If not, join us back on Wednesday where we dive again into the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that in the wide world of sports and leading into sports betting, leading you into the weekend. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, tell your friends. If you didn't,
well, fuck yourself.
Tell your enemies, but always tell them 3 things. 1, Bobby Bonilla be getting paid. 2, Shohei Ohtani's getting paid. And 3, there is always a teachable moment. And if you don't believe me, then shit, this is the fact of life.